Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at 6750 Southwest Rollingwood Drive here in Beaverton. We're located at the front of the home, just off to the right of the front doorway. We've got a 4-inch cast iron clean out here. This will be the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running, and once I get the camera back down to the base of the clean out, I'm going to zero out the camera length counter there, and I will refer to this spot right here as the point of access. Here we go. And transitions here to 4-inch concrete pipe. Just about 2 feet from the point of access. Okay, we just went through a section of standing water there, it appears. We'll check that out on the way back once the line is totally drained out. Looks like there was just a little bit more standing water there as well. You know, if we're going out the front here, it's possible we entered the main lateral already and we've gone past it and just couldn't see it due to some standing water or something like that. Because 104 feet out is way out into the street at this point. I expected it to be more like 60 feet. Alright, I located the camera head here, and it was about 30 feet or so beyond the driveway going down the street towards the hard right turn there in the road. Now, there is a manhole cover at that hard right turn, but I believe that the main lateral, I mean, they're generally out in the middle of the street in front of the house, so I'm going to pull back here a little bit. This is also the furthest out point I'm able to get to. Once we reach this point here, the camera does not want to keep moving. Due to that standing water that we had in the line, there was a fair amount of debris amongst the standing water. And what's happened is, after going through the pipe, it's scraped a lot of that junk right on, or deposited a lot of it onto the camera lens. And you can see as we're pulling back here how muddled the picture is. I'm having a really hard time even seeing. It's getting a little clearer as we get closer, but further out, once we got past about 65 feet or so, it's just very difficult to see anything after that point. And now the lens is a little bit cleaner here. Some of that stuff is sloughing off, it looks like. And with the water turned off, I'm going to shove back out here as far as I can to hopefully have a little bit clearer picture of the line, although I may not be able to get as far. So as you can see here, we do have a slight amount of standing water in the line. We're looking at about a quarter of an inch so far anyway. Now this is about as far out as I'm able to really scope. The only thing that might improve the conditions for scoping the line were you to do a hydrojet and clean the debris out of the line. That might make it so that as you shove the camera out, it's not going to deposit a bunch of junk on the lens and make it very difficult to see on the way back. You can see how my camera lens here just starts gunking up as it sits there. The problem is when you have water running through the line, which is ideal to shove the camera out further, it comes up right in front of the camera lens so you can't see anything. So it's kind of tricky to, and then once you shut the water off to let it drain out, you can't jimmy the camera back and forth to clean the lens off, so it's very tricky. Alrighty, well I'm going to go ahead and reel back the camera. As far as I can tell here, I do not see any root intrusion out to this point, and I've already explained why I can't really go beyond here to inspect. Short of having the line jetted and cleaned to remove the debris, that may be what makes it possible to scope out further and actually see everything. But as far as I could tell, I didn't see any issues. We had to stop about probably 30 feet short of the main. It's a very long line, difficult to scope all the way out. But as far as I can tell here, there is about an eighth of an inch to a quarter of an inch of standing water pretty consistently over the pipe here so far. Which is a relatively small amount, and I don't see any large bits of debris anywhere on the line, but it looks like everything's draining through here quite well. The deposits that are ending up on the lens are just from 40, 50 years of the use of the line. Stuff will build up in there on the bottom of the pipe. All right, I'm just about to pull the camera out of the line. Yeah, we've got adequate flow all the way out to the end where I scoped there, about 105 feet. Again, there is some standing water. It doesn't surprise me to see that this line. It looks like in total, the line's probably around 140 feet long. It's very long, and it's difficult to keep that amount of pipe with proper slope and grade, especially when it's heading that far down the road. It's just a difficult thing to do, unless that main lateral is 15, 20 feet deep. But again, in order to get a clearer picture of the line, you'd have to do a hydrojet to clean the debris out of there.